What's goody? What's goody? I'm back at it. I know I got some family that support my videos. Thank you. It's not how many people watch, but it's the impact that I have later on. So never mind how many views I'm getting, but more about the truth I'm spitting. We were talking about this thing called no fat retaining. I like to say one thing: it does work, but at some point your body releases itself. So everybody that's out here saying retain, you do have fucking things called wet dreams. Your body goes through a bit of a rebirth, and it re-releases itself because it really, being that you're an adult, your body starts to it has to release. It's not like you're 10 years old, no doing nothing, or you're not having sex. It's going to release itself at some point. And they always say it's the spirit trying to catch you. But listen, God already knows what our bodies are meant to do from beginning to get. It's not like you can't do nothing. To not do nothing, we would have no private parts. So for everybody trying to make themselves seem like they're an X-Man or a Superman, trust me, you're a Superman by your strength and by how graceful in the spirit that of God that's with you. It's not about you not really doing anything. It's about you having a strong head on your shoulders. You having a friend that you guys are respecting each other's sexual moods and respecting each other's space and respecting each other, period. And you're not messing with some ratchet chicks out here running around nomads, and then your energy's attached to them, and then they're running around attaching your energy to everybody else. That's another thing I wanted to get into was that's how sex works. Is there's no such thing as you just did it once. I always say it. The minute you do it with somebody, you're attached to them inwardly. They're aware of you physically, and that spirit that's with them, their spirit is attached with your spirit. The only way that they can numb that up is if they go messing with multiple people, and then somehow they blank it out. But there's no such thing as we just did it one time and that was it. And no, y'all gonna call each other again and want to do it again. That's why I guess this whole no fat thing and retaining your seed, and it kind of does work, but in the same essence, it doesn't last long. Like, you're gonna find somebody, a girl who's humble enough that's gonna make you feel like, okay, well, maybe we can do this. But even with a good girl, that requires moderation and a bit of class. It's not about not doing anything. It's how you do it, who you do it with, and understanding the respect levels you need to have with doing what you're doing, and not just out here just doing it and just, I think people in the wrong state of mind are the people who no fat should really required to, not no fat, but no sex, whatever should required to, because their headspace isn't even in the right power mode to control that energy and to have discipline with that energy. So they shouldn't be doing anything. They shouldn't be doing nothing. You damn right. As far as that's concerned, they don't have the mind. Their mind is low vibration, so they're thinking, oh, we're just doing something, sexual intercourse, just to be doing it. And it's like, no, there's more to it than that. You know what I mean? And that's why it becomes so nasty, it becomes so ugly, so ill, because you guys are not internally in tune with each other to know why you're doing what you're doing. And sex is actually a good exercise, one, but it keeps stress off of you. Supposedly there's somewhere where it's written that you age less. You stay young, but it depends on who you're doing it with. You can't be out here with just anybody. Like I said, there's a big energy exchange going on with this whole sex thing. So when you guys are out here talking lust, I know the lustful demon tries to take a hold of us and say, well, go do this. And all the girls start attaching, but like I said, only a few of them out of the bunch would ever have the chance in the first place if you are disciplined as a king, as an inwardly awoken person. You're not gonna go do anything with just anyone anymore. And if you have, you probably learned a lesson not to, because not everybody can handle it, and not everybody's in the right high vibration to even take what you're giving them. So as far as girls and women are concerned, you know what I mean? And I'm not about, like I said, the feminine lifestyle. I don't. That's your business. I'm about just guys dating women, and that's what you need to do. And if there's a discipline or a better way to do something, do it that way, because there's always going to be my bad, going through this thing. There's always going to be some kind of conflict. The demons don't like unity. The spirits of this earth don't want unity, they want division. And I guess they figured out ways to manipulate and create a Jezebelic spirit that would make a girl be like, oh, I'm for everybody. That's not really classy, but to each his own. But, you know, that is what it is. But you got to try to survive the system as it is, because we're not really living right. It's like when you smoke weed. Technically, we're not supposed to be smoking, but people smoke anyway and justify it and say it relieves stress. Does it? Yeah, but technically you should be in your God mind where you don't have to worry about it. But some people have 20 kids and bills on top of bills on top of bills on top of bills. They can't breathe. They can't do shit. I can't blame them for having to take a puff up. You know what I mean? That is what it is. I'm a real one. You know, but you're like I said, you are your own superhero. You are your own. Be your own superhero in a sense that be your own. Be godly and inwardly. Don't be all out here slugged up, sluggish, listening to some garbage music that has no value to it. You know, get a stronger mind state, and don't go with this new age bullshit with this new music that you don't even understand. I heard another song the other day, and I'm like, I don't even know what this kid is saying. Did he even graduate college? Maybe he should go back, because records ain't selling like that no more. And you know, the hype only lasts for so long. That's with anything, you know. And to the girls for Instagram, hey, I got mad love for you, all respect, but I know we're not gonna go no 50 years of you talking about you're gonna be posing on Instagram for 50 more years, and these men, these warriors out here getting demonically fought to go feminine because you choosing to negate and leave and not pay attention to your real position you're supposed to have, all in turn to have beauty. And that's what the devil did. He left his position because he thought he was so beautiful that he didn't need God, and that's not ever the case. And he's influenced a lot of this spiriting of the women and men. We all have that spirit that we have to fight off that creates pride. And some people who are unconscious, and some coaches who are going more unconscious to the fact of this spiritual eternal warfare, have forgotten that it started in Africa. It started, so to say it's a white, black thing, or it's Asian, it's none of that. All life started in Africa, period. Garden of Eden is in Africa, period. Shut it down. There would be no everybody else if it wasn't for the few that took that fall, that took that exception, and now we all out here. You know what I mean? So it's not a racist thing. I think all the racism needs to stop. I think we need to, if you commune with somebody, you need to be just a real person. We need to figure out what spirits we're fighting and stop talking about, oh, this skin color, that skin color. That's bull. It's all bullshit. It's set up to look that way. If your parents raised you like that, get away from that. Get a higher perception quick, because you're not going to get judged with your parents. You're getting judged by yourself. So whatever they taught you, that's it. So if you take to what they taught you and you say, that's what I know, and that's what it is, and every time I see somebody who's not on our level or doesn't pay $3,000 a month for rent, you're totally in the wrong state of mind. Totally in the wrong state of mind. And you're going to get corrected, because they're just barely maintaining their damn self. They just want to keep that illusion around you so that you can keep thinking that this is what it takes to be on this level, and it's not. And it's a very boring lifestyle, to tell the truth. I live in the rich area, from a rich area, and people live it gets very boring. Older people mostly live there, and I see why, because they don't have the youth to really be out enjoying their healthy bodies. They're enjoying what the money can surround them with, and they're not really, the youth is really what the wealth is, and they're not telling us that. If you stayed healthy, ate great foods, drank water, you'd be more healthy than a bee. But if y'all out here drinking and smoking and joking and eating bread and, you know, pizza every day and McDonald's every day, y'all living on a low vibration, and you're gaining weight, that weight that didn't even belong to you. You're gaining the world's weight, and the companies don't give a fuck if you're healthy or not, because they want their money, and they've been around for years, so they're ancient. McDonald's, Burger King, all that shit's been around since the 90s, before the 90s. And look how far it's come, billion-dollar business. So we need to pull back from a lot of shit that we accepted, because it's causing, like, bad health issues, diabetes, cancer, you know, vaping and all this shit. They just made it seem like that it was normal, and it's not normal. It actually is there to kill you, and you're not going to realize till you're 50 or 60 that, okay, this lifestyle was designed to pretty much kill me off without any remorse, and you're hoping your body gets weaker over time, because